Who won? I was talking about LeBron, Glorious King. That's
I know we gotta have an icebreaker.
it's. I mean, pretty much before a game, would you rather listen to hype music or relaxing, soothing music? I mean,
Uh,
I
I'd
don't know.
probably alter. I'd alternate.
I'm, I'm about to say, yeah, I'm a mixture, kind of like
Yeah, I can't do
you.
that. Probably gonna be Anita Baker though. That's gonna be heavy Anita Baker. I'm telling you.
So, some Michael Jackson, and then you get like an NBA young boy or
That's what I'm
something.
about to say. I go from Anita Baker to NBA YoungBoy. Just
Like,
gonna be all over the place.
yeah, it's yeah.
Then
My
I
playlist all over the place anyway, so it's like
come back to some DeBarge, and go to old Kanye. Oh, Wayne got to be in there. Wayne
give
got to
me
be.
a Jesus Walks on game day.
You know
Get,
that one song Roy Jones had. That don't go hard too. If you like in the gym, you lifting.
yeah,
It don't go hard.
man, I think see this could have been one of them questions where you draft. What's your top five workout songs? See, this is
Mm,
these are the things that IT could have put on the docket.
yeah.
But you gave us this was an icebreaker.
Welcome to Point Blank Period, Point Blank Period,
Point blank period.
Point blank period.
Point Blank Period. No pressure.
Can't have a baseball conversation without bringing up Otani.
He's a great pitcher and a power hitter. Yo, this man's top five.
I'm still taking today's NFL.
I'm going with the Niners.
None of them are better than Brady.
This is your argument?
No, what I'm saying is, who's MVP? Do they not matter no more?
Like, everything you said before that point is irrelevant.
Not how the NFL works, baby.
We drafted your replacement already. So
Whoa. I don't got to talk to no peon.
Why not just come back and prove?
This time he's really going off. Fireworks.
Because we can't argue facts. What I told you when you got involved with this.
This
Grown
is
man business. Grown man business.
Welcome to Point Blank Period Podcast, the best sports podcast, Point Blank Period. Today is episode 53, season deuce 2-1. We talking 21. With that being said, we're going to start with you, Mr. KD. Playoff player of the week is on you, Mr. KD.
this is all opinionative because I mean they don't
All
give those.
opinionated.
Yeah, I said they don't even give those, so this is all opinionated.
All opinionated. It's gonna get interesting. Well, it shouldn't get interesting if y'all know who I'm about to say. So yeah, it's probably gonna be the same answer every week too. Nikola Jokic, player of the week. Through the first two games, he averaging 25, 30, wait, no, my fault, 25, 14, and 10. So, damn. Just a typical day in the park.
I can actually say, I mean, I understand. There's
Well, you
a
want Jamal
reason.
Murray, because Jamal Murray averaging 30. So,
I mean, yeah, he's good too. I'm just saying, there's a reason this episode is called Season 21. That man, he up 2-0 right now. No help. He's 41.
Yeah, I guess for what he's accomplished, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Man, LeBron, what are we talking about?
The numbers. No, I'm with you. He definitely needs some type of recognition.
I did, like I said, when I made my prediction, I will be glad to be wrong.
Yep, that's a good. Yeah, you're right. That's a good amount of fall.
Like LeBron, like I can understand, like you said, the numbers. Even more so, you could have said Wemby. Wemby definitely. Wemby showed.
Donovan Mitchell.
But yeah, they showed. They all showed. I give everybody they. But my man is 41.
41 by himself.
By himself. And getting it done, man. LeBron.
All alone out there in Cali, got Luke Kennard looking like.
Got Luke Kennard out there looking like prime
Smart
Kyle Korver.
Yeah,
Marcus Smart looking like prime Marcus Smart.
Jared Vanderbilt, like, yeah. It's just something about when you can elevate others. It's just
that's an on-court coach right there.
You know what? You persuaded me. I'm going with LeBron. Got to go with King James because, like you said, we reward winning up here. The man is up 2-0. So
All right. So we're gonna get to our injury report / trade rumors. I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Amari. I don't even want to hear what your co-host got to say.
Give
I
up.
really
No,
No,
no.
I don't want to speak.
I
I
will
don't
say.
want to speak. I don't want to speak. Pictures are 1,000 words. You go ahead, Mark.
All right, there you go. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I respect it. I
You go ahead,
respect it.
Mark.
Hey, go ahead. Do your sexy Dexy. Hey,
Cincinnati got
I
that
hate to see
wrong.
it.
It's on y'all. Whoever want to speak first.
I
No, you
hate to
said
see
you
it.
don't want to hear from me, so I'm gonna let Picture speak. I'm gonna sit
Hey, I
back.
mean, hey, a picture say 1,000 words, but I hate to see it. But I can say they boosted that run defense. That is for sure. As far as the pass rush, you got to get there. I mean, you got some. You have some unproven but talented edge rushers going into this defense. So I can definitely see it. It's like it was a great addition. I don't think you're getting that level of talent at 10 in this draft. Although there are some very good defensive tackle prospects, Dexter Lawrence is still one of the ones. Um, he did have a few injuries in back-to-back seasons that can be kind of questionable, but hey, he passed the team physical. He's geared to go. He's amped to play. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the North. Not looking forward to going against him while he plays alongside Jonathan Allen, but hey, that's a blessing to have if I'm in Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure KD definitely loves that. As you viewers have seen, my man got it. My man already got the edit of him in the jersey. Now look at that smile. I don't even think he smiled when he got his contract in New York. But look
He
at
was
that
in New York.
smile.
What's there to sign? What's there to smile about in New York?
I mean, he got a big deal. He had a big contract.
He's playing for the
But
Giants.
I see all 32.
That
And he
man look
still
happy,
went.
don't he?
Yeah, I see all 32.
I tell you what, I got a question because my memory be failing me sometimes. I feel like on this platform, on this podcast, we kind of foreshadowed this. Was that foreshadowed?
Nah, you call. Not only did you call it, I got that show already uploaded. Y'all called a couple of winners this weekend. That's just FYI. Couple of winners.
But we it seemed like we talked about it and then it happened, like it instantly. So
And I was surprised too, Mr. KD, because when you were like, I was like, what makes you think you're gonna get like out of all the teams, out of all the people, out of all the players? And you was absolutely right.
It's team need, and I got what you want.
Like I said, pictures for
And
1,000 words.
we do.
Take the floor.
I'm gonna say we do have to talk about the fact that he did get a 1-year extension for 28 and a half mil. We're gonna bring that up as well.
We re-up. Yeah,
we paid him. They paid him. So they doubled down on what they wanted.
3 years.
They went and got him and then gave him another year. So I do think this was a plus move for Cincinnati.
He gonna make the linebackers better. He gonna make the DNs better. It's just the corners better. Yeah. He's one of those.
He's gonna make everybody right.
Kind of like we said, or like I said on the past one, he is the system. Once you get a player like him, everything around him works better. So, yeah, I'm feeling good about this season. It made our whole offseason feel a whole lot different with this move right here.
Let me ask you one thing, Mr. KD, and I kind of know the answer to this, but you take this over the number 10 draft pick? Like, you happier with this than the number 10 draft pick?
10 out of 10 times. One.
Go ahead.
Who would say we're going to draft the right person? Like, Cincinnati.
I can honestly say at 10, you're not looking at, like, D-tackle isn't a need. It was a need before they just made this move. But you weren't looking at D-tackle as a need within the top 10, and you're not even looking to draft a D-tackle in the top 10. A lot of people are actually projecting no D-tackle to go in the first round, really.
Thing is, this draft is very tricky because it's very, very, very top heavy. Like, you got those first 8, maybe some people say 10 guys, and after that, it's going to be a lot of reaching and a lot of projects. So with the way it can shuffle out to us at 10, and we had on the board with the cupboard is bare, some trade ups or surprise picture, whatever it is, then we look foolish. So I rather latch on to a certified player that we know who he is, a veteran and a proven guy, than taking a chance at 10 or maybe reaching for somebody that's a project like we did last year. No offense, Shamar, but
And that's why I say I kind of knew the answer to the question, because almost 10 out of 10 times you want to take that proven commodity. Like, he's already tried true. We know we ain't got to wonder if he going to be able to be good. Can he play in the NFL? XYZ. We already know the proof is in the pudding. So another prediction somewhat that we kind of made, Mr. Amari, is not official yet, but Adam Schefter said that this is the first time that the Eagles is publicly announcing they open to trade A.J. Brown. And also not only trade him, more than likely trade him to the Patriots, something that we also said here first. Just your thoughts.
It was the best call for New England this offseason because they knew once everything kind of shook out after the Super Bowl, you kind of realize we need a number one wide receiver for Drake May. And with Vrabel's history with AJ Brown, and even if you look back when in his tenure with Tennessee, when they traded AJ Brown to Philly, Vrabel was very unhappy with that. He did not want to move on from AJ Brown. He wanted AJ Brown to be with the Tennessee Titans the entire time. That move was made through the front office. But I think this reunion would definitely catapult both of them. I think Vrabel does see he does have his franchise QB in Drake May, and he sees AJ being a weapon that could truly elevate Drake May to the next step. So I do think this will be a great move for New England. As far as Philly, I do think they did get some good wide receiver depth, but I'm not truly proven if Devontae Smith and the receiver committee that they do have can take or even keep Jalen Hurts at the level that he's at.
Well, that's what it's really going to come down to. It's on Jalen Hurts and Saquon now. More so Jalen Hurts, actually, because you're going to have to make your weapons better. Well, maybe he's been doing that the whole time. We don't know, but it's going to be evident to see this year. But it's heavy on him right now. But hey, that's what comes with the crown, man. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. If you want to be that guy that's the focal point of the offense, here's your opportunity to have a stellar season. We saw them strip the weapons away from Josh Allen, and then he won the MVP. So as much as we look at this as depleting that receiver room, it's also an opportunity for Jalen Hurts to step up.
And speaking about a focal point, Will Anderson, the focal point on his defense, get a 3-year extension. What's your thoughts about this, Mr. Amari?
Well deserved. I believe it's a 3-year, $150 million deal. Ties him to some big money, but Will Anderson has definitely been on a dominant track since he's gotten into the league. Defensive
well
rookie.
deserved. You talking about the whole $50 million a year? The highest non-paid quarterback ever?
It's a projection. I can say that contract, it's definitely going to be a discount going in the future. But like in 3 years, that's going to be a discount.
Right. 134 guaranteed?
In 3 years, that'll be a discount.
You're right. No, I'm right there with you. He is one of those guys, but
it's like, if you look at his production, he's only gotten better each year as far as the QB hits, and even more so some of his sacks. He's had 2 double-digit sack seasons, as well as registering and well over 64 QB hits or 64 TFLs and 82 QB hits. So he's creating pressure as well as getting to the quarterback. So being a disruption entirely on defense, I think his contract is well deserved, especially at such a young age.
$50 million a year.
Hey.
Do this have anything to do with his quarterback? the fact that so you looking at the number, how much he got. Maybe they spending a lot on him because they don't plan on paying their quarterback. What's your thoughts?
Well, let's go back to a debate we had a time back where you said Deshaun Watson was the best player on that team, and me and Amari came and said he's not even. I ain't gonna reach too far, but he might not be top 5 on that team.
Not Deshaun Watson, CJ.
Oh, I said Deshaun. My fault. CJ Stroud. Yeah, the quarterback. You said he was the best player on that team. We came quickly to argue that point. Will Anderson is probably the best player on that team. Of course, you got what's the corner? Stingley? Yeah, Stingley over there. You got some guys that's in the argument, but Will Anderson is more than likely the best player on that team. So with him being that, you get paid. You get paid what you weigh. Highest paid ever. I'm not gonna play into that too heavy because that we see that every offseason. It's just the way the cap space is. The cap is going up. Somebody's gonna be the highest paid. But when I say that, I say, is he the best pass rusher in the league? No. Do we have him top 5? Probably. But somebody got to get paid. CJ Stroud, they haven't committed to. So, hey, but then they can get that next year when the cap raises again. It's going up every year. So I don't know if it's directly tied into CJ Stroud's the faith they have in him or not. But it could be. It definitely could be. It shows they have way more faith in Will Anderson. I'll put it that way.
All right. And this is last but not least. So the Green Bay Packers, all in one day, they waived 3 players. Do you think any of these players will be picked up or re-signed to the Packers? And I'm saying, and I'm really asking this because recently Green Bay seemed to be getting rid of a lot of talent or presumed talent on their team. I don't see them getting a lot of players back. But
these 3 practice squad guys. No
yeah, I'm about to say,
it
was 3 practice squad guys. I don't necessarily think we can rule out a return, but I think it's highly unlikely for them to return to Green Bay. And best bet is to find another home, and I'm not sure exactly where that will be.
All right. Before we go, do y'all got any more injury or free agency news?
I got the news out of Dallas. I don't know what topic it'll fall into, but
the Dallas Cowboys
Pickens
will not move George Pickens.
Yeah.
And he will play on his tag.
What? That kind of caught me off guard. They said they're not
outrageous
even
after
anymore.
the year that he had, but
I kind of told it. Go ahead.
The fact they said they're not even negotiating anymore sounds crazy to me.
This is the Dallas way. This is the Dallas. They did it. They did it to their quarterback, Michael. They tried to do it to him, and I had to move on from him. But this the Dallas way. This the way they do business down there.
At some point, you're gonna have to learn that if he goes out, like, of course he can go out and, God forbid, injuries can happen or anything negative can happen. But if he goes out and does what he just did last year, you paying double for the same product.
Yeah.
And Mr. KD, to your point, thing with the learn, they did the same thing with that.
And that you have to learn. CeeDee Lamb, yeah. Hey.
Oh, but I do have some things to kind of be on the watch for, being that tomorrow is the big day.
Yes, it is. You know how many first round picks we got?
None now, right?
None. We got sexy Dexy. Don't worry about our picks, man.
Hey, I mean, that's a great 10th overall pick. But
KBC on Friday.
Outside linebacker Jonathan Grenard from Minnesota, still on the trade block. So between him and safety Buda Baker being on trade watch, I think these are 2 players that could highly look for themselves in Philadelphia. I think the Arizona Cardinals are still looking to try to trade back to accrue picks for this draft class, being that they're kind of limited, as well as Seattle trying to move out of that 32nd overall pick and try to accrue picks. So these are some trade candidates, and I think these are some things to really look out for in this upcoming draft.
So, Mr. KD, the way you had Pitt, that's the Lawrence out there in the air, and they end up coming back to you. I'm putting Buda Baker out there in the air for Buffalo. We may not have we may have 1% chance to get him.
Why would you get Buda Baker when you got Geno Stone?
That's why we
Damar Hamlin and Geno Stone. Why would you
get Buda? Come on now.
You know exactly why we'll get him. The same reason y'all gave up on him.
We got Brian Cook now. Don't worry about that.
All right, we're gonna get to the basketball side of things. Kevin Durant missed game 1, but he did come back for game 2. So
And
what's
still
your
got
thoughts?
dropped by the King.
And that's basically what I'm asking. What's your thoughts about this? And you can might as well tie Luka in. They say Luka will not return before this series over. I think they just made it official. So you can tie these two things in, and the performance of LeBron James playing with a depleted roster.
You get that
I ain't gonna lie, he might got Luke Kennard some money this offseason. And the way he's playing,
James,
26 points.
I ain't hear that. Where you hear that from?
What?
Luka done for the first round at least.
Yeah, they say he's not gonna be able to return for the first round.
that's crazy.
But I heard Reeves might. So that's a big swing.
That's what I heard. Yeah, Reeves might and Luka.
You just said LeBron about to get some more help, and he already up 2-0.
Oh, he gonna need that for the next round. I tell you one thing. I'm a King fan. LeBron running it, but I'm gonna let you know he gonna die down.
I mean, yeah, man.
When you get to that second round,
at a certain point, them knees gonna start to hurt.
Yeah,
he gonna need an extra ice bath.
I'm gonna need to call the Calgary. Like I'm gonna need some help soon. Y'all need to get that get their bodies right. But to the point of KD, he missed the first game, and the sad thing is the first game felt closer than the second game when he actually played. But I'm not blaming him, man. And I know you brought him up last week as he got the most to lose or whatever.
No, I was going right there, KD.
I'm not blaming KD. KD his team's problem is not Kevin Durant. If you watch the Houston Rockets play, Kevin Durant is not the problem. They don't have.
What's the first problem?
Well, of course, everybody knows the first problem. They don't have a point guard.
No point guard.
But also, and it might try back right to not having a point guard. They don't look like they have a set system that they can go to and depend on. Mm-hmm. When they get in trouble, it's really throw the ball to Durant and see what he can do, or get it down to Sengun and see what he can do. I don't see the creativity to get Amen Thompson more involved or to put KD and Sengun in action together. I don't see that. So I'm not putting this on Kevin Durant. Now, I do think Kevin Durant is going to have 1 or 2 games in this series that's going to be phenomenal, but I don't see him as having the most to lose because the Houston Rockets have been flawed for the majority of this season.
And game 1 in particular, when Kevin Durant wasn't there, you really seen the flaws of their team, the way it's constructed, the roster, to your point, no point guard. But not only do they not have a system, they don't play smart. I'm talking about offense or defense. They made dumb fouls, bad passes. What was his name? Jabari Parker. I think he shot the ball off the side of the backboard. Jabari Smith. Yeah, he shot the ball off the side of the backboard. They don't play smart. And now, to your point, I was going there too with Kevin Durant a little bit, saying he had the most to lose, but that's a long way away because I say this to say that. I say that to say this. I see them winning game 3 and maybe game 4. So if at the end of the day it's 2-2 and they still end up losing, you're talking about a week from now. We'll talk about that on a different podcast. But I'm looking directly at the coach. Most of the times you say a point guard as a coach on the floor, but since we don't have a point guard, we still got a coach on the sideline.
But he's not on the floor.
If you know to run a Kevin Durant Sengun set, he knows to run this. Call it. You the coach.
Might not be that simple. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because I respect Ime Udoka and I like him as a coach. But it got to be something else to it. It might affect the spacing. Because if they do that, they would be putting these other guys in shooter spots and then not really knock down shooters.
Yeah, and that's another thing. That's why I say this. The team is flawed. Like the way it's set up. And the thing is, now this goes to your point about Kevin Durant greatness. He hid a lot of these flaws of this roster.
He's been doing that his whole career.
Well, I know that. All right. Also, I don't know if we got any more injury news where we just talked about Luka and Reeves, but any more injury news that's going on in the playoffs is real concerning.
Concerning, no. If you want to count Embiid, you can. But Wemby went out with a concussion last night, so that's a little concerning. With the turnaround in the playoffs and then the concussion protocol, it's going to be real tight for him to make that next game. So we're looking at him missing at least game 3, and hopefully back for game 4. But a concussion is tricky, man, because I was watching ESPN this morning. They brought up a great point too. Sometimes concussions, you can clear it, but you still have other things that you can clear it to play, but there's still other things like flying and stuff like that they don't clear you for. So, man, it's sad to see. I only watched it one time. I was trying to avoid it when I saw it everywhere when it happened, and they caught me when I was catching ESPN. They just threw it at me, and that was my first time seeing it. And literally, his head bounces off the floor. So it's a bad sight, but I hope speedy recovery. I don't want to see him robbed of the opportunity to really do something in this playoffs because he misses 2 or 3 games and Portland just jump on him. So hopefully he gets back, but hey, a concussion is tricky, man. Very tricky.
All right.
Did y'all see
So,
it? Did y'all see it?
you said what, sir?
Did you
Nope,
see his
we've
head?
been blessed enough to not watch that.
Oh yeah,
But
Yeah.
definitely hope for a good recovery.
bounced right
Yeah.
off.
And this is another thing. I ain't even trying to be fun about this. With his height, that's a long fall. Like you ain't talking about no 5'10" guy falling. You talking he falling from 7'4", 7'5". That's
It was
oof.
Drew. He was going at Drew, and Drew veteran instincts was trying to pull in the seat. Like he got out of the way for him to his momentum to take him and force him to travel or whatever. But he lost his footing in the air. His head bounced off the floor, and he got up, but he was woozy, running to the locker room. So I don't think it's going to be, from what it seemed, the way he was able to still run to the locker room, albeit woozy. I don't think it's going to be too lingering, but just passing all the protocol and everything, at least 48 hours is mandatory. So everything
Yeah.
is forced to that 3rd day, really. So I don't even think they'll push him like that. To be honest, the smart thing would be to let him just sit that.
Yeah, he the franchise. So with more football with Mr. Amari, we're gonna go 10 years back to 2016 All-Pro team, and I kind of want to know now that most of their careers are over. I believe all of them. Do they have good career, bad career, Hall of Fame worthy, good, bad, and ugly? What's your thoughts? Is on you, Mr. Amari.
Okay. Well, the 2016 first team All-Pro team actually is spearheaded by MVP that year, Matt Ryan. Definitely think he had a good career. I feel like he's worthy of a Hall of Fame conversation. But Katie, how would you side with that?
We got a lot of names. Matt Ryan, I agree with you.
Matt Ryan, okay.
I agree with you.
Ezekiel Elliott, I think he's one of the ugly careers. Like it started out good and just ended badly.
He got paid.
But yeah, he got paid. I mean, that's the ultimate goal: get that second contract, especially as a running
He
back.
got paid.
Well, technically he was getting double paid when he went back to Dallas, but yeah,
Man.
I mean, I think he had a pretty decent career, but it's definitely on the ugly side. I don't think he's Hall of Fame considerate. Antonio Brown, definitely a good career, bad exit, but very good career. Hall of Fame worthy. I think he could definitely get it, but off the field antics might harm that.
And that's gonna hurt me, man.
Yeah,
I think he is definitely a Hall of Famer.
Off the field antics is gonna hurt that his Hall of Fame candidacy. A second wide receiver, Julio Jones, good career, Hall of Fame worthy. I believe so. Flex or utility, as they got it listed for the All-Pro team, is David Johnson. Again, I would say another one of those. He's one of those good to ugly careers because he got derailed by injuries. But Hall of Fame worthy, no. I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame. Tight end Travis Kelce. Career not over.
Not a Hall of Famer.
Career not over.
Come on now, he's definitely.
But it's a great career. Definitely going to be a Hall of Famer.
First ballot.
But yeah, easily first ballot. Now we can get to the 3 Hall of Fame Dallas offensive linemen. who spearheaded the offensive line for this first team All-Pro team. Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, and Tyron Smith. 3 familiar names to any Dallas fans that happen to be viewers of this podcast, as they spearheaded the best O-line of the 2010s for the underperforming Dallas Cowboys. And you have Kalichi Osemele from the Oakland Raiders, who had a pretty decent career and not Hall of Fame worthy, and Jack Conklin, who has had a pretty good career, Hall of Fame worthy. I'm not so sure. Now, to touch on this defense, Lil Mack, great, yes. Hall of Fame worthy, yes. Career still not over, but yes. Vic Beasley, one of those ugly careers, started hot out the gate, and then fizzled like a campfire. So, not Hall of Fame worthy, ugly career. Aaron Donald, I'm gonna just go to the next person. We
already know that.
Yeah, we just let his name speaks for himself. Damon Snacks Harrison. Had a pretty good career, but he's a nose tackle, so the stat sheet doesn't show the impact. But Hall of Fame worthy, I still say no. He played for the Giants mostly, so sadly, can't win for losing. Von Miller, Hall of Famer, great career
until he got the
Bills. He went to the Bills and then the Commanders. Yeah, it's not really the outside linebacker Sean Lee for the Dallas Cowboys. Had a pretty good career. When I say Hall of Fame, no, but I definitely put him in the Dallas Ring of Honor. Man, B-Wags, Bobby Wagner, great career. I definitely believe he's the first ballot Hall of Famer. And I think I just said that. First ballot Hall of Famer. Cornerback Marcus Peters had a pretty good career. Wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame, though. Aqib Talib, our second cornerback, had a pretty good career. I don't know. He was kind of up in the air for me.
He's a chain snatcher. I like him, man.
Yeah, I was say, Michael Crabtree, man.
Played the right way, man.
Give
me that chain.
I think, I don't know. He probably, I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame. I don't think I got him in there. Safety Eric Berry, good career. Definitely kind of got derailed by some health concerns, but I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame. I believe he's in the Kansas City Ring of Honor. I actually believe he is. Safety Landon Collins.
I liked him coming out of Alabama, man.
I liked him coming out of Alabama.
It didn't really translate, though. It didn't really translate.
Yeah, it's like box safety didn't really do.
He was too slow in the open field. He still could hit if he lined it up and everything, but he was too slow in the open.
I don't know how he definitely had a decent career, but not Hall of Fame worthy. And then Chris Harris Jr. Being our last slotted defensive back. Definitely a good career. Wouldn't put him as a Hall of Famer. Special teamers being Justin Tucker, Johnny Hecker, Tyreek Hill, and Cordell Patterson, all of whom had great careers, and I think will all reach Hall of Fame status in their respective categories.
You think they're going to hold Tuck out because of the whole situation?
He's still, I want to say, because I think that's still Adam Vinatieri. But I want to say he's got to be like top 3, maybe even just number 2 in points.
Oh, we all agree he's qualified. They get a little tricky when they.
I mean, they might hold him out for a while, but I don't think you can't keep him out.
All right, Mr. KD, you got any comments about his list? Who made it? Who shouldn't have made it? Who had a better career?
No, we right there. I'm just looking at all these Dallas names and saying, what happened that season?
Underachieved.
What
Like I
happened that
said,
season?
they spearheaded. You talking about Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and Travis Frederick spearheaded an underperforming Dallas offense while Sean Lee didn't help on the other side. It's not.
Zeke Elliott, Sean Lee, like what happened?
That was the Dak and Zeke rookie season.
I'm not 100% sure, Mr. KD, but I think they took like 10 players to the Pro Bowl that year. Like they had a hella roster. Like
I know that they were phenomenal on the ground that year. I remember that year, and that's when they were basically named that offensive line is the best in the league. But yeah, man, that's a lot of names to be on the first team All Pro, and
No
nothing
Super
came
Bowl
from that
since the
season.
'90s.
Yeah, no. Matt Ryan up there. Man,
Matty Ice, he went to the Super Bowl that year.
that's
No,
what I'm saying.
no, that was the year before.
Oh, I'm just saying, there's some guys up here. You got, I don't know. It was a bad look for Dallas. I'll put it that way. Looking back 10 years from this point I'm in right now, that was a bad look for you, Dallas.
and the sad
But
part
I'm
about it, Mr. KD,
sure they had somebody else on the second team probably too.
yeah, I'm sure also. But the bad thing about it, it haven't gotten any better. Like that was the peak. That's the best they can do.
I'd be mad when people say Dallas like for the last, well, not even decade, but they say they've never had a team for real. I'd be like, man, Dallas has had teams time and time over. They just don't do nothing.
No, what they really saying is they don't believe in that quarterback because that roster he just named, center, guard, tackle, running back, linebacker. That's not a roster.
They started the season with Tony Romo and eventually had to turn to Dak Prescott, who was a rookie you drafted in like the fifth or the third round or something like that.
And they still won like 10 games. So speaking of drafting, this is a question to both of y'all. I know you don't have a first round pick, Mr. KD, but
I got my first round pick. It's already in.
Show it to him again.
Hypothetically speaking.
You got me tripping.
Show it to him again.
Yeah, you got me tripping.
Yeah, I must have forgot.
With the 10th pick in the first round, the Cincinnati Bengals select Dexter Lawrence out of New York Giants. Nah, we ain't going back to Clemson. We just saving them from the Giants.
So that's the question. If y'all was able to draft any one player this draft, who would it be and why?
I mean, if I have a choice, obviously I'm drafting a quarterback.
Oh, so you going Mendoza? No, realistically, it would be Sonny. I would like Sonny Styles.
If this is an actual possibility, but I would want Mekhi Lemon. But like he complements the two bigger bodies that he has on the outside. You can attack in the middle. Smaller guy just utilize the slot. He's definitely way more of a slot than he will ever be an outside receiver.
Whoa, wait a minute. You take who?
Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver.
Yeah, you going. Let's put some more receivers out there, but you don't have no quarterback.
Like I just said, I said realistically.
You didn't say realistically. You said fantasy.
I did. I'm taking Mendoza. I want a quarterback.
All right. I just didn't hear. I forgot that part. You just switched to the Mekhi guy, so I was like, "Who gonna throw it to him?"
Will Howard. What are you talking about?
You be saying that every time, and every time you say it, your tone is less than. Like I really don't believe you believe that.
Will Howard, what? Big 12 champion? Okay. National champion at Ohio State?
Okay. All right.
Got very convincing.
So let's put this on document. If y'all go into the season with Will Howard as your starter, you're confident.
And him or the team?
Next question.
And him or the team?
Next question.
You didn't ask a thorough enough question.
Nah, I asked a simple question.
No, you didn't ask a thorough enough question.
If Will Howard is your starting quarterback, all right, let me see if this word changes it. If Will Howard is your starting quarterback week 1, do you feel good about the season?
Yeah, I feel good about the season.
All right. That's on
I still think we fight for a playoff spot.
Man, y'all better keep calling Aaron Rodgers. I know y'all gave him a deadline and he didn't care about that. Y'all better keep calling.
We not calling that man no more.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
All right. So it's prime time, KD.
That's selfish, right?
Yeah.
This man keep doing this. Like, You're not gonna give me no answer before draft day? Really?
He gonna force your hand.
That's
And if
crazy.
you mess around and draft a quarterback and he don't like it, he's just not gonna show up.
That's cool.
It's like, what do you do now? Like, do you reach for a quarterback where you might would have?
No, see,
differently?
that's the thing. Well, that's the draft plan as of right now. Is
Oh, y'all
not
going
to,
quarterback?
and not in the first round.
Well, yeah, not in the first. I know, yeah.
No, they're not going quarterback in the first round. I don't think we're realistically looking at Ty Simpson in the first round. I think they're gonna wait until one of the later rounds, draft a QB like Drew Aller, keep him in state because he's at Penn State, and he does meet all the qualifications of what we could see in a rookie caliber quarterback, or take the guy out of Arkansas, Taylor Green, and kind of bank on his upside in the back end of the first or the second round. And take him in the second round.
I just don't like it. It's a bad look. Like all the narratives that's been following him all throughout his career, he never does anything.
It's always been a narrative that he was a terrible teammate,
but he's never done that. Why? He's. I don't know if it's purposeful at this point, or it's just genuinely him being him. But he has done nothing to battle that argument, even in these later years. Like once he gets there, the team love him, but. We talk, man. He's a talk every offseason, and I don't understand that. But hey,
I mean, my man values his own piece, and he doesn't feel like he owes any explanation to anybody.
But you can't leave a whole team in the swing like that. Like, let them know something, because we got to know how to move forward. I love that y'all have a quarterback turmoil. It's beautiful to me, but I'm just saying that's kind of
I'm the fan. I personally would have moved on. I'm looking at it as going forward. My QB is Will Howard, and I'm building the weapons around him. At that point, you're just a backup plan.
And this is the only thing that I found so crazy about this whole situation. He act like he got another franchise that's interested in him. It'll be one thing.
He knows he does.
Mr. KD, it'd be one thing that was competing against another team to have his service. It's just
that's what makes it worse.
That's my point.
This is their only option realistically, and they still believe in you. Nobody else believes you. They believe in you, and you still treat them like I get to you when I get to you. At this point, man, you got to retire. Like if you coming back or trying to come back, it makes it look way worse. You got to retire at this point.
All right, so it's prime time, Mr. KD. Since I already think that I know who you're gonna pick with the first number 1 draft pick, I'm gonna start. But this is the thing though. On the second part of the question, Mr. Marvin go first. So the first part of the question is the top 5 number 21s, and we're gonna do a draft snake order. So that means you go first, Amari second, then I'm gonna go third, then fourth, and so forth and so forth.
And we going 15 deep. My God, ain't that been that much greatness now? But I bet you don't know where I'm going.
Oh, well, go ahead.
But you don't. I'm going with Mr. Fundamental, Timmy D.
Oh,
yes,
dang, that's what I was going.
I'm going with Mr. Fundamental.
How many rings? Daniel Tomlinson.
How many rings?
5.
Thank you.
LT with Daniel Tomlinson.
Oh.
He didn't think he was going to get Deion. He didn't think Deion was going to fall.
Exactly. They love me. They really love me. I named the whole question not them, so I got to go prime time. And then since I get the third and the fourth pick.
I don't like this snake mess. I don't like
it. It was no idea.
I was ready to go. I was ready to go again. Dang. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
No idea. So after Deion, I'm going to get my other favorite player, Kevin Garnett.
That was who I wanted. Dang. I should have said this snake stuff today. I said it too early. But I got somebody to cut, though.
It's on you, Mr. Marvin.
Sean Taylor.
Okay. He was up there. Well, obviously. Dominique.
You get to go again, too.
Oh, okay. So now I do like it. You got benefits. Hold on. Let me make sure I can keep track of everybody here. You pick Prime. Sammy Sosa.
Charles Woodson.
We're going baseball, baby.
I'm right there with you, Mr. KD, with the baseball. I'm going Roberto Clemente.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I had to go there. Yeah. Now I'm going to get my little baseball out the way, get my trivia done. I'm going I'm gonna go Mr. Consistent, Frank Gore.
Yeah, he was on mine. Yeah. Hey, this board getting light, man.
Roger Clemens.
That's a good one. Yeah, this board getting light. Y'all making it easy for me. I ain't got really much choices left. Well, we going rings. We salute championships. We're going Michael Cooper.
And I think these your last two. I think you got one more left. Because you got four, right?
Yeah, this is my last one.
Yeah, this is your last one.
Like it, I'm a Yankees fan. Andy Pettit.
Great pool. It's on you, Mr. Amari.
I know where you going,
Yeah,
T. I know where you going. Amari don't take him.
Cliff Branch.
I'm curious. I'm curious who you think I'm going with, because I don't even know who I'm going with. So
The one with bad legs.
Street Clothes.
Yeah.
nah, you number two. You say Street Clothes.
I'm talking about
I'm
Street Clothes in
I'm
Philly.
lost.
Talking about Embiid.
Yeah, I'm talking about Street Clothes in Philly.
Nah.
Not Street Clothes in DC.
Nah, I was thinking about somebody. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go because he was a monster when he was playing with Portland. LaMarcus Aldridge.
He wore 21?
Yes,
He
sir.
wore 12. He wore 12.
Trust me. He for the Brooklyn Nets, he went number 21 and 22.
Man, we not counting no Brooklyn Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge.
Hey, hold on, man.
When he was in Portland, man.
He had to flip the doubles around. I think that's the last pick too.
Yeah,
So you got the list. Tell me how the list looking, Mr. KD.
I just want to shout out some names we didn't say. Nobody said Jimmy Butler. This the one that I was
He was
fighting
on one
with.
of my lists, but I couldn't find that list.
This the one I was fighting with between him and Andy Pettit. Nobody said Patrick Peterson.
That's a good one.
Oh no, that's it on my list. Everybody else was said. I did not expect y'all to say, or expect you to say Roberto Clemente. I thought I was gonna get to steal that one, and I dang sure thought KG was gonna be on my team. So yeah, but your team is Prime, KG, Roberto Clemente, Frank Gore, and LaMarcus Aldridge in Brooklyn.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Your team.
My team was Tim Duncan, best power forward ever, Dominique Wilkins, Sammy Sosa, Coop, and Andy Pettit. Amari LT, Sean Taylor, rest in peace, Charles Woodson, Roger Clemens, and Cliff Branch.
That Patrick Peterson, yeah, I don't know how you feel. I sure take him over on LaMarcus now that I'm thinking about it.
We could trade. I'll let you get Patrick Peterson if you let me get KG.
You don't have Patrick Peterson. How you gonna trade me something
How
you
you gonna
got?
trade a free agent?
It's still slabs of fire.
I'm from up top, man.
Exactly. That's that up north spitting. So now we're gonna start with you, Mr. Amari. The 2-for-1, our top 10 celebration in a player, team, or organization, like a college tradition, must be associated with one of them. It's on you, Mr. Amari.
Oh, we drafting this one too?
I'm gonna take the.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I'm gonna take one of the biggest sellies out there right now. The Gritty.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm taking the Gritty.
Nah, put a name on it.
Jamar
Put a name
Chase,
on it.
Justin Jefferson, the 2019 LSU football
Just one
team.
Just one name. I don't like all them other names.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm taking Gritty.
Nah, it's on you. You get second spot. I'm still at third.
He just want to keep going. He just want to keep going twice.
No, that ain't how it work, King. If I win first the first time, I mean I'm last this time.
Oh, I go. It don't bother me none. Y'all keep giving me him. I'm gonna take him. Deion Shuffle. I'm going with Deion.
Prime, okay. You know where I gotta go. It's just only fitting that I gotta go.
Where you going at?
It's only fit. I gotta go Sexy Dexy. It just happened. I gotta stick to the grain. I'm going Sexy Dexy. And then I get a double back. Then I get a double back to let y'all know I might have sacrificed the pick for bias, but LeBron James, the silencer. Let's put a hush on everything. Let's put a hush on everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, I got you, Mr. Marvin. Since you go there, I'm gonna go to his heart. 3 to the head, Melo.
I ain't even have him up there. That's a good one.
And that was on my list too. The Spider, Brian Burns.
You get to go again too, Mr. Mari.
The ice in my veins, D'Angelo Russell.
Dang, that won't even on my list. I ain't mad about that because it'll be hard for me to put D'Lo on any of my lists. It's just how I feel about him.
Hey, bro, that was the only thing I can say D'Lo was good for. I mean, D'Lo was hitting. I was like, oh, that's tough.
I'm gonna go.
We're gonna have
I'm
a lot
going LT with the touchdown celebration when he got the hand behind the head and he flipped the ball.
Who?
LT.
David Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a lot of good ones left, boy. We talking about monumental, right? Yeah, I gotta go. Usain Bolt, the lightning bolt. Yeah, I gotta go Usain. And then I'll double back with Cristiano Ronaldo.
I don't even know his celebration. Hey, you can kind of started, kind of took me back. Now I got to look at my list who I had.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
So many great ones left.
I don't know, man. Getting the sweet is kind of that's one of them. That's one of them celebrations. Almost everybody knew that.
Who?
Oh.
Cristiano, yeah.
I'm going old school. Babe Ruth calling the shot.
I don't even know what you're talking about. That must be
old. He before the pitch even come, Babe Ruth point his the baseball stick to let you know exactly where I'm gonna hit this ball at, and then proceed to do it. So, in the words of Goods, he already celebrating.
I'm gonna take the eye roll and the throat slice from the Undertaker.
Oh, we went wrestling. Okay. I didn't even think wrestling. I'm probably missing a whole lot.
I didn't either, and I wrote in the sport because of
Dion. I did, because I thought about DX first, and then I said, nah.
It's on you again, Mr.
I was keeping it. I was low-key kind of trying to keep it PG.
Dang, I only got one left. God.
How many we got on the list already?
Everybody only got one left.
Oh, we went that deep. Huh?
Yeah, there's so many left too. Pause.
I'll have Steph Curry night.
That's what I wanted last. God.
I'm gonna go, and this got something to do with the football team. Florida Gators with the chomp. Yeah, I'm gonna go there with the whole crowd, just 100,000 all doing the Florida chomp at one time. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
And I got so many left.
I said I would have went Florida State Tomahawk.
That's on my list too, Mister. That's on the list. I got a list. I'm still like 15 deep.
I got the Tiger Woods fist bump.
I got the Michael Jordan fist bump.
I got the Icky Shuffle.
I thought that's why I thought you were gonna go with the number one pick. I really did.
I got the Matumbo finger wave.
That's a good one.
I got the Jamal Murray arrow. But
I got
of course you put
with all that said, going Dame time. Damian Lillard.
Before you say our list out to us, one that didn't make the list, and I'm surprised because he was gonna be. If I had an honorable mention, would have been the Cam Newton Superman dad. Like that jank was a moment. That was a moment.
Yeah.
And they used to want to fight Cam over it. Cam like, well, stop me from getting to the end zone then.
You could do that. Do the Gronkowski spike. What's another one we missed? We left a lot out there.
Tell us our list real quick, and then we're gonna kind of go through the celebration we missed.
If we go wrestling, man, we can go 10 deep in just wrestling. Acknowledge Me is one. You gotta say that one. My team. Sexy Dexter Lawrence, LeBron, Silencer, which is the best of all time. That's the best of all time. Usain Bolt, Lightning, Ronaldo, and what's it called? Sway?
It's Swee.
And then Dame time for mine. Mari was the Gritty, Stolen. Brian Burns, D'Lo, Taker. That's a very.
Oh, I just realized why. I wanted us to go 10 deep because it was so many. I just realized I was wondering how we get there so quick. Okay. I'm like, I got a whole list of people
that deep pause. I don't know. 30?
How many you got left on your list? We ain't got to go 30, but I still had the Icky Shuffle to your point. I had the Juwan Howard Cabbage Patch. I had Marvin Florida State with the arm chomp. Like, especially when you go to colleges, they got a whole lot of pageantry down there. I had
I got one for college already. Well, two at least. If we go into 10, I got it.
IT team was Prime, prime time. Melo, 3 to the head. LT, Babe Ruth, and the Florida Gators. But yeah, what we got left in the cabinet?
I had the Antoine Walker shimmy, or you could say the Steph Curry shimmy, however you want to do it. I forgot the dude now. He played for the Commanders, running back. He used to act like he was throwing the pitch up and knock it out the park. I forgot his name.
Alfred Morris.
Alfred Morris.
Clinton Portis.
Alfred Morris. It was Alfred Morris.
The Sean Marion Lights Out celebration.
Who?
Sean Marion. I think Josh Norman did the little boy and arrow thing too before Jamal Murray had that on the list.
Russell Westbrook, the baby.
Yeah.
Baby on him.
And then I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna have to one day do a future pod. We're gonna have to do the best team celebration. Because when I looked up, there's some teams out there that be getting busy, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I said, I had the Jordan game winner fist pump.
Kobe pulling the jersey.
What's the boy?
This my house. Come on now.
CeeDee Lamb when he get the
Beverly on the table crying.
Yeah.
I even did I had the Odell Jr. What was it? The Thriller. As soon as he scored a touchdown, pulled out the Thriller. That joint was monster.
We talking about it could have been just one time? I thought we was doing
that was at the bottom of my list.
Kobe started counting them out.
Look, that was at the bottom of my list. Like if I had to go there, then I was going there.
Kobe started counting the rings out.
Just like I had the T.O. popcorn, like it was gonna be popcorn and chocolate.
When he went to the Star.
Yeah, that's all. That's like all one celebration. That's just like T.O. being T.O. Let's get to our main event, our WrestleMania recap. I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Amari. Brock Lesnar retirement, kayfabe or real? What's your thoughts?
It's real. If you tuned into WrestleMania, or if you even hip to the true watchers of the wrestling community, anytime somebody hits you with this, it's
something,
like, it's an off-scripted moment.
You know something.
It's an off-scripted moment. This is a real thing. So yeah, Brock is done. So I do think this was a moment where I mean he wanted to go out. He handpicked Obafemi for this match, and hey, he let the names be what they were. The ruler conquered the beast. And that's
what they're
was.
saying is, like you said, it was off the script. That was not planned. They had a plan for his retirement. He nixed it in that moment and went commando, so to say. And they say Triple H, the rumors, these are rumors. Triple H is not too fond of that. The plan was for him to retire at SummerSlam to Gunther, but he was against letting Gunther retire him. He preferred to be an Oba, so he really went off script. And to go off script at WrestleMania, that is crazy.
First match at that. Like, it's not like you were the main event. You were the first match of that day.
But only if anybody could pull it off.
Yeah, it's Brock, man.
You better watch your tone when you say something to him. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, it's real. It was real. And if this is the final time we see him, salute to a phenomenal career.
Definitely a phenomenal career.
He goes down as one of the top dogs ever. Probably the most fearsome. I know you put Undertaker and everybody in that, but Brock didn't even need to add anything to his allure. He was just a scary dude walking down the aisle because of his size and demeanor. So, and
then when he went to the UFC, he proved it. So, like,
yeah, this ain't fake. This ain't entertainment.
This ain't for play.
Yeah, I did. And then when you look at his kids, all his kids are crazy athletes.
Yeah,
as well.
I seen his daughter. She wrestled also. But with that being said, we're gonna get to Saturday night, and then we're gonna speak about Sunday night, and then we're gonna y'all gonna let me know which night y'all thought was the best. But first, we're gonna hone in on Saturday before we get to Sunday. It's on you, Mr. Amari.
Well, Saturday night really was a little bit of a preview. I don't think Saturday night really prevailed over Sunday, but the Saturday night main event, which was really in my opinion, the biggest match that kind of happened that day. Because I mean, Jacob Fatu's match was kind of quick. He kind of made quick and haste of Drew McIntyre, so that wasn't really as alluring as it was meant to be. But Asho Speed and the Vision versus the Usos and LA Knight really show Asho Speed's athleticism and kind of gave him, I feel like, a little bit of a reality check to what comes with everything in being a WWE superstar. But he did show some promise in the match, although being bullied around by the Vision. Didn't really show to what he could be as far as actually making the main roster. But Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, that match was everything it was meant to be and more. If you've been on this panel and if you've watched this podcast or even any of the wrestling clips that we put out, me and KD both vouched for Randy to win this title, but they needed to give Cody they needed to give Cody this win. They can't keep having him lose at WrestleMania. So they needed to give him this win. So I can completely understand the outcome.
Story is
and
not
I understand
over,
Randy's outburst.
Story is not over, people.
Yeah. I was like, Katie, did you get the chance to tune in?
Yeah, of course. Night one was kind of a letdown. No disrespect to the ladies, but it was heavy ladies on that card. I think 3 out of the 6 matches was ladies. So, and that's not saying they didn't perform. It's just saying it wasn't the matches I were looking for were heavy on night 2. Only match in night 1 that I was intrigued by was Seth and I think it was one of the lead-up matches that I liked. Okay, but
that ladder match?
Huh? No, ladder match was
night
night 2. No, that was night 2.
It was it Fatu and McIntyre, AJ Lee and Becky.
There's none of the females. All respect to the ladies.
Jade Cargill and Rhea.
No, it must have been Cody and Randy. But like you said, that lived up to it from the entrance to the end. Yeah, and then looking in hindsight, night 1 was just a prelude to the main event, and I think they orchestrated it that way on purpose. WrestleMania is meant to be on Sunday, so even if we have that 2-day thing, the heavy hitters are going to be lined up on Sunday.
Let's see, ain't wrong with that one.
All right. Speaking of Sunday, we're gonna get to the main event, and we're gonna speak about Sunday in particular. What were y'all thoughts about the Sunday night performances, and how do y'all think it? I guess I already know y'all think it was way better than Saturday, but what's your thoughts about it overall?
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Like Sunday was great. Starting out with the Obafemi match. Then I believe it went straight into the ladder match. And was it after that? Then it was a man, Trick Williams. Yeah, Trick Williams beating on the gingerbread man.
That was funny.
And then you had CM Punk had to acknowledge the true head of the table, the real OTC Roman Reigns. So
we had the ladder match. I like the ladder match.
Yeah. I did like the ladder match. It showed a lot of youth with the
old man Ray.
I say a lot of youth. I was just gonna say I said a lot of youth. And then we had 50-year-old Ray out there still bouncing around like he's jumping out the sky.
It was Dom and Finn. It was Dom and Finn. That's the one.
Oh, the demon. Yeah.
That's the one I was missing.
I mean, that match ended quickly.
Yeah, but I like the allure of Dominic. I like Dom. And then the demon came back. Yeah.
He was on him. I'm not gonna lie. The match that I was really looking forward to, I mean, of course, outside of Obafemi and Brock, was Trick Williams and Sami Zayn. I was looking forward to seeing really the two rookies had, and Oba and Trick Williams, both of them barely being in the WWE main roster for only, I believe, about 4 months. and main event, well, not main event, but debuting at WrestleMania in their first year, not even a full year, they debuted at WrestleMania. So, and I think Trick Williams reminds me of Booker T,
Mm.
and
About the
and I
charisma.
believe yes, the overwhelming confidence. And like you said, the charisma is like he reminds me so much of Booker T that I want to see it. It's must see TV.
I like Trick Williams, but I'm leaning more towards the females when I say the 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 Jade Cargills. When I say who I want to see develop further as far as character and storyline. Even though she lost,
Yeah,
I want to see what's next for her. But yeah, night two for the win.
that too is definitely better.
If you got the OTC, you 90% there. Really, I'm just keeping it a buck. If you want my
And
opinion, you 90% there.
speaking
Also,
of him, and
when we was doing our celebrations, my next one was gonna be the Randy Orton.
I thought about it. Thought about it.
all right. Speaking of your favorite, Roman Reigns, he had a decent entrance, I guess. So the question I'm really
That was
asking,
light.
yeah,
That was light.
huh?
That was
My
light.
man, my man, I ain't gonna lie. Cody's jacket and yeah, Cody's jacket was fire.
Seth
But I
Rollins'
don't
jacket
know.
was literally fire. Like literally,
Yeah,
smoke was
Seth
coming out of
Rollins' jacket was literally fire. But nah, I ain't gonna lie. Out of the entrances, I like Ray throwing it back. Well, I said throwing it back. Whoa, that was
it. Hey
crazy.
yo,
Um, Going back to his old entrance. I like Ray
I
going
think
back
this
to
is
his
last.
old
I think
entrance.
this is last WrestleMania. I think that's what.
Um, I think they're leading up to. Nah, I think he's gonna retire. He's definitely retiring, and I believe it's gonna be to Dom.
Yeah,
But I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think this is gonna be his last WrestleMania. I think he'll. I
if
think
he
he'll
get
stay
another one,
on until next. Yeah, I think he'll stay on to retire at WrestleMania against Dom.
I'm thinking he gonna retire at SummerSlam to Dom.
I had Brock retiring at SummerSlam, and then he went off script.
He said, "I'm retiring tonight."
Brock
Man, that's the Brock Lesnar way now that I think about it. Like that man doing he on a long
Lesnar been
time.
doing that though.
You remember when he beat was it Roman? He beat somebody for the WWE Championship. He walked through the curtains. He threw the belt at Vince. Like he do things on his. It's on my terms.
All right. Before we get to the next topic, y'all got any more
Hold up,
WrestleMania
hold up.
conversation?
We didn't do the whole entrances now. Like you
Oh,
was
that
going
was,
somewhere and you
yeah,
stopped.
you could have spoke about your interests. I already know
Oh,
where
I
you're
put
going.
him there. Cody Rhodes was the best. Cody Rhodes was the best
Cody
entrance.
Rhodes is definitely the best one.
You think about the whole storyline. I mean, the whole plot behind his entrance. It showed different
The
stages of his career.
outfits,
Yeah,
yeah, I see. Yeah, the outfits showing the
that was
different
definitely the
stages.
best. But I like Jacob Fatu too. He came
The
out with the
werewolf.
Samoan, the whole Samoan. What do they call it? Flame? I don't know the proper term right now, but the Samoans that throw the fire around. It's a name for them. I'm sorry, but yeah, I apologize. But yeah, he had them come out and lead them on. I like Dominic. Dominic came out with all the luchadors in masks beside him. Uh, yeah, there was some great entrances, but yeah, definitely Cody first. And then I like Seth with the smoking jacket.
So yeah, I like Cody. Cody's entrance is definitely the best. Um, a lot of the WrestleMania entrances were very s- bland, kind of basic.
That surprised
Um,
me. That surprised me this year.
so yeah, I feel like it was because of the distance to the ring,
That
really.
was a long ramp. That was a long ramp.
But number two is Ray. Like I said, going back to his old entrance. First off, being 50 years old, popping out of that floor, and then you stick the landing. I was kind of shocked.
With
Uh,
the Deadpool theme too. Ray
yeah,
always was fly. Like yeah. Ray always had the
Ray always fly for
fire down
WrestleMania.
pack. Yeah.
But number three, it was Oba coming in with the throne.
Oh, what's his name came with a throne too? Dominic.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
I
just a
did like
Dominic
his.
fan.
I feel like that was a tribute to Ray because I believe Ray did that before, but I believe it was a bunch of
He was
kids
saying
wearing
that
those
like
masks.
the theory behind his was he's the king of the luchadors. So he came on the throne and he walked down the aisle with all the luchadors in their mask. He was basically saying he the king of the luchadors. So and then he went to lose. So hey.
Yeah, you let Lil Yachty and Trick Williams whoop that trick. I love Trick Williams' entrance too, and it has
Man,
nothing to do
I'm
with him
against
because it's
it.
basic.
I'm
It's
against
the
it.
it's the it's the audience, man. All
I
it
told
is
my
the
cousin.
music,
I told my cousin, my little cousin. I said, I hate this. I hate it. Like
but
I hate it.
it's just I can actually say it's literally just like it's charisma, it's aura. Like my man, he's just walking, song playing, everybody in the crowd's just adding their own ad lib, and that's
They
whoop
are
that
the
trick.
words. Yeah, they are the words.
Yeah, they are the words, and that makes his entrance so much better.
Now his wife makes his entrance so much better. He got Lash Legend locked down. Shout
I
out
mean,
to
yeah.
Trick Williams.
He said, "Shout out Trick Williams, winning in and out the
Yeah,
ring."
yeah. You living good, man. I love it.
All right. Y'all got any more WrestleMania news before we get to the next topic?
They cut they cut about 3 entrances. WWE is cut though, man.
You said they did
You
what,
better
sir?
not. They cut entrances like Dragon Lee and the ladder match. A lot of them they didn't even do the entrance.
I'm about to say, yeah, I didn't even see this. I just seen him in the ring.
I seen somewhere on Twitter where he had the big dragon wings and everything. I was like, I never
Yeah,
saw that. I was like, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
I'm like, yeah, they got a little cutthroat.
And we was doing too much to the runtime.
We can't be tight on time if we got 2 nights. Like we gotta do better.
Yeah, you right about that. Yeah. Whatever we can't do night one, we sure could do it night 2. So, with that being said, I'm gonna start with you, Mr. KD. This is our official Rick of the Year ballot. We pick our Rick of the Year and then the 4 runner-ups. I'm gonna start with you, Mr. KD.
I don't got 4 runner-ups, IT. It's down to 3. So why we got to go past the 3 finalists? It's down to 3.
Okay, this is your list.
Now my list is their list. We don't disagree. We ain't got no fourth person. We got Cooper Flag, who I have as the winner, Con Knuckle, and then VJ Edgecombe. Man, if they was able to count the playoffs, man, VJ balled. Well, it was just 1 game, but VJ went off.
Yeah, I'm about to say you got Con, Cooper, and VJ, which I thought VJ. No, he's technically a rookie, right?
No, VJ was drafted this year.
Oh, play like a vet, I guess.
He came out the gate like a vet, for sure. But then he died down.
But yeah, I definitely got Cooper winning. I don't know if we picking winners right now, but
yeah, he said,
Yeah, this is your official winner. So who you got winning?
I got Coop.
So y'all know I've been on Team Con all year, and I was there too. I'll ride to the wheels fall off.
All year. Come on now.
All year I'll ride with him.
All year is a little extreme.
That last week and that first play-in game did something different. Coop just stepped his game up to a level that Con can't. Con probably would never be at. Like he's not that type of player. But what happened was they gave the ballots to the voters and told them to wait until they vote for the Luka decision. So don't make your ballots yet. And in that time, the play-in game happened, and he played horrible and got benched. So I say all that to say this:
but
if you was on the fence after seeing that play-in game, and then you do your ballots, there's no way you could say that Con, if he didn't lose it before the season end, he damn gonna sure lost it at the end of that play-in game.
The right way.
So
2 things.
as much as I don't want to say it, I'm going Cooper Flag, Con, then VJ at the 3rd spot.
First off, let me touch on that point you just made. He didn't lose Rookie of the Year. I don't think he never had it. But if you are the professional, they tell you don't count the play-in. It's regular season stops. So they can't really weigh that play-in like that. If they're doing it the right way professionally. But
they humans, so they gonna go by what they see.
I get that, but as humans, I'll go to the first point I made. It was never his to lose. It's been Cooper's award the whole year. It was Cooper's to lose. And Con made it interesting at a period. And especially being the leading 3-point made, that helps your case as well. But it was Cooper's to lose. He didn't lose.
Yeah, I think Con had it, and then it was like a tie, and then Coop just zoom and see in the rearview mirror. Now, I'm hoping, which I know is not going to happen, that they do co-Rick of the Year, I know it's not gonna happen, but I still can pray. Wish upon a star. So, with that being said, though, we're gonna go to and other news with Mr. KD. Which game are you most shocked by in the recent playoffs? Which game was most shocking to you?
I ain't been shocked by too many because the ones that I thought would be close or swing matchups, those are the ones that people have so-called stole games. But if I got to pick a surprise, I'll pick the Magic over the Pistons in Game 1. And it's not off the fact that the Magic beat the Pistons. It's off the fact that the Magic beat the Pistons with Cade Cunningham dropping 39 points. That's what makes it a surprise. So that'll have to be the one game I pinpoint. But they came back and dominated this next game.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you. That was my surprise also. Other games with a team that was quote unquote the underdog one, I could have seen that coming. And like even when we did our podcast, the picks for the playoffs, please check that out. I said that I believe that they match up well physicality wise and stylistically. I didn't just think they can score enough. So to your point, when Cade gave you 39 and they still had enough to beat them, that showed me a lot. They shocked me because I was not expecting that. Maybe game 3, game 4, when Detroit take their foot off the gas a little bit, but not game 1. And speaking of foot off the gas, we're gonna go straight to the Celtics. And I also said on our podcast, this is the reason why I had the 76ers winning some games, is because they seem to take their foot off the gas. But what I'm realizing it is, Mr. KD, before you speak, they're not taking their foot off the gas. They shoot so many threes that when you hit 35%, you win. When you hit 22, 25, 26%, you end up losing. So in their eyes, they feel like they got to make more threes. They need to shoot good percentage as a 3-point shooting team.
That's how they play. So that's why I don't look at it as they take their foot off the gas. I look at it as it was a bad shooting night. And those do happen. Like we've seen that consistently. Those happen. But the part I still don't get to this point is I know you can have a system and this is what you are and who you are, but you have the guys to go inside. They will they're gonna stick to their cloth and they're gonna keep chucking them up. But yeah, Celtics still look great, man. The dominance they showed in game 1, it overweighed the loss they took in game 2. So I don't feel no different about this series. I probably had them for a sweep. I think when we did our picks, I picked a sweep. Gentleman sweep. Okay, I'll take that. But shout out to Philly. They got one. But I think usually if we're going back to history, these moments wake Boston up.
And so, with that being said, I think I had them 4-2, and I said something about the injuries and inconsistencies, speaking about the 76ers. And this is kind of what I meant by that. Some nights they play as well as the best team in the league, and then some nights they just play as bad as the worst team. So you never know which 76ers you're going to have. So with that being said, we got the next 2 games coming up, game 3 and game 4. You said what, sir?
Do you figure, because you said you picked them in 6, right? That's what you just said, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel it hurt them that this bad shooting game or missed game came in game 2 as far as Philly? Because I think if it would have came in game 3, maybe they could have stolen another one. But the fact that it came in game 2 on Boston's court, I feel like they're going to be locked in for the next 3. Gentlemen sweep. I don't see this going past 5.
And that's why I kind of I see the next game. I think Boston will come shoot lights out and really prove to people like you, like, this is our system. This is what we do. Please don't doubt us. But I got the 76ers winning game 4. And then that might be the last game I have to win of this series. But I think in the next 2, I think they can split it. I think they can get a split. And I think they're going back to Philly also. I think both of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
they stole one. The fact that they stole one on Boston's floor, I think that is going to be, yeah, they're not giving them more up. I don't feel so.
All right, so let's get to the Raptors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know if you picked them 6 games, but I picked them 6 games. But we're going to talk about what's been going on lately in this game. I think they up 2-0. So what's your thoughts about this series?
I still love it. That Donovan Mitchell is showing that alpha dog mentality. Man, I go back to the bubble when I seen him play against us. Donovan Mitchell is a dog. When it gets to the playoffs, especially, it shows you. Like maybe you look at it like maybe I haven't seen him enough in the regular season to understand it. But now that I'm watching all these games, Donovan Mitchell is a dog. I don't see why you can't put him easily as the second best shooting guard in the league, but to Anthony Edwards. But and some people might put him over Anthony Edwards. I saw Club 520 Jeff Teague put him over Anthony Edwards. But still, Donovan Mitchell is a dog. His scoring capabilities is still underrated to this point. And he could take over a game and literally slow your team down just by his offensive output. And James Harden has been consistent so far. He usually does this early in the playoffs. It's not a surprise. James Harden has been James Harden phenomenally in this. I didn't expect Cleveland to look this good. So they're raising my eyebrows. They've already caught my attention because I have them at the conference finals. But yeah, Cleveland looks good. And Toronto looks good too. So when we flip this back to Toronto, I'm not saying Toronto can't get those next two. It's just they have to slow Donovan down, and I don't know if they have anybody to slow Donovan down. But we'll see.
And speaking to your Donovan Mitchell point, he's number 6 all-time in playoff scoring output. So that means all the greats of the greats, he's number 6.
Off that, and look at Jamal Murray too. I'm telling you, he's gonna be up there because it was off that bubble performance. Him and Jamal Murray was going crazy against each other.
Mm-hmm. So that lets you know that not only is he one of those players that play well during the regular season, he steps his game up in the playoffs. It's what you need.
Definitely.
So
when the lights are bright, he shines.
And so with that being said, I had this series for 4-2 with the Cleveland Cavaliers winning. After watching the last 2 games, and we got to make our pick for the next 2 games, I'm going sweep, a gentleman sweep. I don't see nobody slowing him down. I just think he's gonna keep on doing what he's doing. And as of right now, James Harden may have one of them James Harden games, but he don't need James for this series in particular. He need him for the long stretch. So I think he can get
James
2
Harden.
more.
Hey, Donovan Mitchell averaging 30, I believe. I said, what is that? Donovan Mitchell averaging? Yeah, he averaging 31. James Harden averaging dang near 27. Like he's been that guy, and then we had the assistant, so he's been good. My thing that I'm not giving up on this series yet is one, they still have to swing back to Toronto. Everybody knows you don't win a series till somebody wins on the opposing team's court. But we haven't seen a Brandon Ingram game, or we haven't seen a Scotty Barnes game yet. So I'm not closing the door on this being a competitive series yet. I don't remember what I picked this to go. But I'm looking at I'm not giving up on a 6-7 game series.
So, but the next 2 games, who you got for the next 2 games, 3 and game 4?
If I have to pick, I'm with you. I got Cleveland ending up 3-1 going into game 5, but I will not be surprised if it's 2-2.
All right. So the next series we're gonna speak about the Knicks and the Hawks. I think there's a lot to talk about here.
I said this one's gonna be tighter than people think.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna be tighter than people think. I said that because, and I know I'm jumping the gun, but it's kind of like with our series. Matter of fact, I'll just wait till we get there. But yeah, it's gonna be tighter than people think. The matchup, but yeah, the Hawks stole game 2 after the Knicks looked great in game 1, so they're going back to Atlanta. The mission is to steal 1. When you talk about this series thing, I just got to get 1 on your court. And if I get that 1 in the first 2 games, I feel very good about the series moving forward. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. Still got the Knicks pulling it out, but it's going to be a tighter one. And even if it ends up 4-1, 4-2, I'm telling you, the games are going to be tighter than we.
And that's why I want to ask both of y'all this. What do y'all think about Jalen Brunson defensive liabilities? What y'all thoughts about this?
His offense makes up for it.
Yeah, I mean, he's scoring output. He's an undersized guard, so it's a lot easier for, all the defenders to get past him.
That's been the way of the land. Like, since
you've
always had guys that are crazy.
You always got to deal with that.
Yeah, crazy scorers, but they can't stop for lick. That's why you sign the guys, and this is not disrespectful. That's why you sign the Matt Barnes, the Ron Artest, the Shane Battiers, because you're gonna do what he can't do and take that load off of him. But if you direct your game plan on them. That's what makes the playoffs so great. It's hard to hide people in the playoffs. When I got to see you back to back set best out of 7, it's hard to hide these deficiencies.
And this is why I think this is going to be a way longer series than I might have projected. I think I had this 4-2 also. And I said I think Jalen Brunson was going to be the difference, his experience, and XYZ.
He is the difference.
Also, but
No, it's on Cat.
Is it-
I'm telling you, it's on Cat.
Okay, he is the difference, but yeah.
If Cat don't show up, and when I say show up, I'm looking at 22-8. I need that from you, and that I don't think that's
22-8.
asking
I feel like that's not asking much.
I don't think that's asking a lot. I just need 22-8 consistently. If you can give me 22-8, I feel very confident in the Knicks. But if I have one of those games where you just keep chucking threes up and you shoot about 2 for 10 from 3, and you don't want to get down there in the paint, it could be a different series.
when that man said, I'm the best 3-point shooting big man ever, that told me everything I need to know about his mentality. You can feel that way, but you ain't had to say it. Like, I was like, really? Like, okay, that's your claim to fame? All right. So, you want to get to your team next, or you want to go to another series? This is on you, Mr. KD.
You the orchestrator. I'm just saying.
All right. So, you spoke about Wemby earlier and the head injury he suffered. So, Portland, they went up. I mean, not went up, but they made it a 1-1 series, and I think the next game is in Portland. So we're going to speak about that now. What's your thoughts about this series, knowing that it's a good chance Wemby may be out for game 3?
I think San Antonio has the talent to still get that game, but I'm about to get to a point where I have to stop doubting Portland, because Portland, they're tough out. I don't know if it's just the Spurs making it look like this, or maybe I haven't seen enough of Portland, but when I watched them these 2 games, they're tough out. They're versatile on defense. Drew Holiday is phenomenal. We got to start speaking about him more. I had this talk in my group chat with my boys recently. At what point are we going to put the respect on his name as far as how detrimental he is to winning? Like, everywhere he's been, we can talk about that another day. So Drew Holiday has to earn that respect. Denny Adija, now I know the proper way to say his name. The V is silent. Denny Adija is a phenomenal scorer. They got scooped out of his mind game 2. So Portland, they look good, man. And then now they've opened the door for Chauncey might not be back. we might be done with that chapter, but I don't know. I think San Antonio is still talented enough to pull one out without Wemby. And once he gets back, I think it's curtain tails.
What you got for the picks for the next 2 games, Mr. Motherfucking Vines?
What for this series?
Portland and San Antonio.
I got Portland being able to sneak. They might be able to sneak this one, but no, I got the Spurs sealing. I got the Spurs winning this next game, and if Wemby's back by game 4, like Katie said, it's over.
All right, so I'm kind of different from y'all. I think that Portland, they got the momentum. Wemby may not play. I think they're gonna get game 3, and
I don't think De'Aaron Fox going out like that.
I don't think he is neither. But I don't know. They feeling themselves. They were looking good last game, so maybe I'm riding a wave. Maybe I'm riding a high. I'm gonna ride with them and give them game 3, especially if Wemby not playing. I'm gonna go ahead and get them that. I think they're gonna have all the confidence in the world when they see that 7'4" giant sitting on the bench and not on the floor.
Sometimes that work against you.
Yeah, sometimes you get too relaxed.
Yeah.
So, the Spurs versus the Thunder. What's your thoughts about it?
Spurs or the Suns?
No. So I said Spurs. I'm sorry. The Suns versus the Thunder. What's your thoughts about this, Mr. KD?
Yeah, I'm gonna let that go because I'm gonna let it know that I'm watching the game right now. But I'm just going off game 1. The Thunder gonna make easy work of this. I had it in gentleman's sweep because I do still believe Devin Booker is just gonna go crazy for one game, and that's what it's gonna take to get them 1 game. So, yeah, I got to still 4-1 right now.
What's your thoughts, Mr. Amari?
Well, I agree. I just think that they're outmatched. I think the actual roster is too good to be outperformed. I think I don't really think the momentum's in their favor. I think if you get too high, that's when you lose you lose your footing. So at the end of the day, if they go into this game thinking that they got a one up, they will get smacked in the face.
So I also had them as a gentleman sweep, meaning the Thunder, that is. So I say that to say this: the next 2 games, I'm gonna get the Suns game 4, just so they can have one game. They're gonna be a 3-0. They're gonna take the 4th game.
You can't just give them game 2. So okay, if you got game 2.
You say what, sir?
You saying the next 2 games is gonna be 3-1. So you just giving them game 2?
Giving who, the Thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was almost written in stone. As I say this, they may mess around and win though on the Suns, that is. But I'm gonna still go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Thunder. Yeah, like I said, he win game 1, 2, and 3 with the Suns taking game 4. What you thinking about, Mr. KD and Mr. Amari?
I think they might get 3.
Yeah.
That first one to finish might be the one that Devin Booker goes ballistic.
Oh no.
And the crazy thing is, I believe if it ain't game 3, they getting swept. Like if they don't go crazy in game 3 and get game 3, you ain't getting game 4. I think that's gonna be too late.
Kind of hard to fight out a close. It's kind of hard to fight for a win in a closeout game when you're too worried about losing.
Right. You might be defeated. They might be amped up. Your best shot is game 3.
All right. We touched on this series a little earlier. We were speaking about Kevin Durant and his injuries. So we're going to do a full recap on this series right now. The Lakers are up 2-0. What's your thoughts about this before we get to your team?
LeBron!
I verbally said on this podcast, this platform, don't be surprised when the king puts on that cape again. You heard it here first. I cowardly went and picked Houston in game 6, I believe. So I'm fighting against myself at this point. But with the king up 2-0, for me to be right, the Houston would have to win all the games. I mean, the next 4. So I'm backing off of that. And I'm saying LA in 6. I'm going to LA in 6. I'm not done with Houston. Houston will still get 2 out of this. And Houston might still win the series. I'm not close to doing that. But I'm going back to my original boldness when I said the king putting on the cape. And I got him getting the job done. Lakers in 6. I want to be like Shannon Sharp. What do you say? Lakers in 5.
What you think, Mr. Amari?
I mean, you can still say it.
No, he be having rhymes with it and everything. I ain't got all that ready. But yeah, Lakers in 6.
You got Luka on ice, feeling nice. Austin Reeves might have lice. Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Is LeBron up 2-0?
Oh, when you up 2-0.
Like I said, I did.
No,
I picked Houston.
Let's talk about
but like
it.
I also said, I would be glad to be wrong.
But at the same time, he's up 2-0 going back to Houston. So it's well, not back.
So I mean, things can swing, they can sway. But like I said, I mean,
if we're doing like we've been doing the next 2 games, I got Houston splitting the next 2 games 1-1.
Yeah, I can see that, but yeah.
So I had the Thunder. I'm not the Thunder. I had the Rockets winning this series 4-2. And I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm gonna tell you this: LeBron James is 32-0 when up 2-0 in any series. Here get a contradiction. With that being said, I got the Rockets winning the next 2 games and still pulling this thing out in 7. I'm going with you, Houston. Don't let me down, Kevin Durant. Please.
I'm about to say, because while we kicking at sticks, And instead of just changing our picks, well, we got Lakers in 6. Like, we got this. Like,
We all picked Houston, but
I
it's
know. Yeah,
time.
we all picked Houston to
It's
start.
time. The luxury of podcasting every week is I ain't got to feel the same way that I felt last week.
I don't, but I'm still going. A little hard head, a little stir. I'm still going with the Rockets. Don't make a lie out of me, Kevin
Like,
Durant.
I'm about to change my tone on the next series we're talking about.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna get to the next series: the Denver Nuggets versus Minnesota Timberwolves. This is a 1-1 series. What's your thoughts about this as our resident Nuggets fan?
I disruptively went Nuggets in 5 last week because y'all said Nuggets in 6, and I didn't like the way y'all both agreed with me having the Nuggets winning, so I just went blasphemous. But this is probably, and I'm gonna be totally blunt right now, all bias aside, this is probably the worst first round matchup we could have landed with. We've seen them too much over the last 4 to 5 years. We know each other in and out. We've had a consistency of players as far as the same players that saw you then see you now. We know each other in and out. So this is probably the worst matchup we could have ended up with. And their defensive versatility and their wings and capabilities don't match up with ours. By no way am I saying I see us losing this series. I'm just saying it's going to be tough. So I'll go from Nuggets in 5 to humbly saying Nuggets in 6. Even though I said it last week, I wanted to go Nuggets in 6. Y'all took it, and I didn't like agreeing. Well, I didn't like all 3 of us agreeing. But, yeah, Nuggets in 6. Great game, too, though, by Minnesota. Great game, too. Jaden McDaniels, watch your mouth. It might hurt you.
What you got, Mr. Amari?
Oh, I'm staying with what I said. Nuggets in 6.
Right. Yeah, he said the whole team is bad defenders. Called them out by name. The whole team.
Watch your mouth.
He can't defend. He can't defend. But what's going to be indefensible is the fact that they still going to lose this series. But with that being said, the next 2 games, I got to split. I got to split both ways. I got 1-1 going to game 5, 2-2. So that's what I think.
Game in my Nuggets 10 years a fan, and it might be just because of Jaden McDaniels' words that I'm saying this. Game 3 is probably the most important game. If you can't get game 3 after what he said, that's real defeating as a team and as morale. So we have to show up game 3. But like I said, this is the toughest matchup we could have got. If we could have landed with Houston or LA or shout out to LeBron, you're still the king. But if we could have landed with any of those other teams, I wouldn't even be tuned in each game because I know the outcome. But Minnesota with Aaron Edwards, yeah, and Amari hinted at it last week. He thought he was saying it probably is a tight one for me, but yeah, Minnesota's the toughest matchup we can land.
All right, we're gonna get to our versus segment, and I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Amari. What's more exciting, the first week of the NBA playoffs or the wild card playoffs in the NFL? What's your thoughts? It's on you, Mr. Amari.
You better not lie.
More of a football guy, so definitely thinking of the playoffs. I wouldn't not in the wild card. I would associate the wild card playoffs with the play-in.
No, sir.
Like,
That's not what he asked. That's not what he asked you.
Like, I'm not.
The wild card is the playoffs. The play-in isn't.
I mean, practically the same thing. You practically playing to get in. I'm a wild card playoffs guy. More of a football person.
You know where you lay your eggs. I know where I lay my eggs. Football. Nah, of course I'm against them. It's the NBA playoffs for the simple fact that I got to see you again. So therefore, the adjustments have to be made. Like most people say when you played the team, you be like, I know your plays. I know what you want to run. I know everything. I just have to either try to stop it or switch up how to stop and make adjustments. Or I just got to keep doing what I do and you can't stop it. So it's the NBA playoffs for me. And it's just the simple fact that I have to see you again. And the adjustments, it would drive the game and drives the entertainment of everything. Is okay, I kick your ass game one. Now what you gonna do game two? You don't get that luxury in the NFL. Pardon my French.
Yeah, I don't get that luxury like in back to back days. It's only in back to back plays.
Yeah, but you was the better man on Tuesday. All right, do it again Thursday.
You was the better man in the first quarter. Let's see if you are in the third.
Nah, it's a whole different day. Y'all had to go. Y'all saw what y'all saw what I did to you. You focused on it. You picked it apart. And come back and let me see let me see if y'all made the right adjustments or not. Or I'm gonna come out here and do the same thing to you again.
So
Then I gotta do it again and again. Like I gotta keep going.
but this is the thing though, Mr. KD.
I know what you're about to say. Exciting is
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Exciting.
I know.
Yeah.
Exciting is do or die. I know where you're going. Everything matters today. Ain't no tomorrow. I get where you're going. But me personally, I'm with the NBA players because I like the coaching mentality. Like I like the strategic part of it, where the adjustments are made, and I like all that.
And let me ask you this also, both of y'all, to Mr. Amari's point about the play-in game versus the wild card. And I'm gonna say this first. I don't know if y'all know this. The play-in stats don't appear anywhere, so that means you can score 100 points.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Too. That ain't the playoffs, baby. That shit is. I'm cursing too much. Never mind.
Go ahead with your point.
No, I'm just saying that it barely don't happen. Like literally, like it's barely a lost week in history, lost couple days in history. But it's nice though. You're trying to compare the plan to the wild card because wild card teams they're actually playoff teams, and I don't like how you're doing that because the Steelers have been wild card team for the past. Yeah.
Hey, I said what I said.
So yeah,
know,
go ahead, Mr. Amari.
Oh no, I said what I said. I know where I stand.
But yeah, and this is like kind of the same thing with the NCAA versus. I mean, that one and done. That the pageantry of it.
I need another documented moment from you, Amari. So you're saying wild card teams are not playoff teams? Is that what you're telling me right now? Is that what you're telling all of us right now?
Hey, if you fighting for a spot, are you really considered one?
So wild cards are fighting for a spot. Okay, y'all heard what he said.
All right. I'm gonna start with
I've
you.
been told 100 times Pittsburgh ain't supposed to be there because we 9-8. Hey, I got a playoff spot.
But at the same time, when y'all 9-8 in the playoffs, that count on Mike Tomlin record.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with you, Mr. KD. Let's get ready to rumble. Our top 5 Royal Rumble matches, winner, or moments. I'm gonna start with you, then Mr. Amari. We'll kind of let the people sort it out. Who got the better top 5 moments? Royal Rumble moments.
Yeah. See, I've come to realize wrestling is where we get our best energy. And when we talk about wrestling, the energy goes up. Royal Rumbles, top 1. I think we better all have the same one. And y'all should know where I'm going if you've been a watcher, or y'all should know. Shawn Michaels. When he went from number 1 to win the whole thing, first ever to do it, 1995. That's the biggest Royal Rumble moment ever. Number 2, 2008. John Cena returned from his injury, surprised everyone. Nobody knew it was coming. That's hard to get to at that point because social media was raging. This might be a surprise. Vince McMahon winning the Royal Rumble in 99. The way he did it, the storyline behind everything with him and Stone Cold, beautiful storytelling, beautiful moment. Rey Mysterio winning in 2006. That was after Eddie passed away. And the way he won it, the storyline was phenomenal. He went on to win the championship of WrestleMania. And then I got my last one, which can be argued against, but AJ Styles' debut. When he debuted at WrestleMania into WWE. I kept it quick because I believe we better all have the same number 1. Who's next? Amar? It's on you, Amar.
Yeah, I'm about to say we got the same number 1 with Shawn Michaels.
Why you was giving that facial expression? You was about to pee me off, man. I thought you was going somewhere else with it.
Nah, I got the same number 1. Number 2, I got Edge's return in 2010 at the Royal Rumble. Number 3, I got Cena's return Number 4, I got Randy Orton winning the Royal Rumble in '09. And number 5, I got The Undertaker winning the Royal Rumble in '07.
Mm, mm, mm. So
Don't
you
mess
said
this
we
up.
supposed to be the number
Don't mess
one?
this up. Don't mess this up.
Because I
Shawn
don't
Michaels.
know if I got a number one. Nah, I mean, but you're gonna say my number one is in the moment, is a trilogy. So I don't know how that gonna play. So,
Don't mess this up.
but he made the list. So I'm gonna put him at number 5.
Who?
Shawn Michaels.
All right. Okay.
This right here isn't it's a moment. It's not a match per se. Well, it's not. Well, it happened during the match, but the Kofi Kingston saves with the acrobatic handstands, and so that's a moment.
He did the handstand
Just
on
to be
side of the
clear,
ring.
you have that over Shawn Michaels. That's what you're saying?
He said it's a moment, not a
Yeah, it's a moment.
winner.
Yeah.
It's the
And
moment.
I
I
kind of put it down. But my number one for real, my number one is the Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. That's my number one for real.
Oh, you talking about Ray winning it?
Yeah, with the Eddie Guerrero dedication. Yeah, that's my number one. So then I go from there. The number 2 would be, like I said, Stone Cold with the 3-peat. I think it was like 97, 98, 97, 98, 2000, I believe. 3 Royal Rumbles in like 4 or 5 years. You made me forget. So I had Kofi, boom, boom. What am I missing? John Cena and Shawn Michaels. Yeah, so I got John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, and Stone Cold with the 3-peat. But the number 1 is going to be Rey Mysterio soon, not soon, but shortly after Eddie Guerrero passed.
Yeah. I had it at what, 4? Yeah, it might have been. It might have creeped to 3, but my top 2 is my top 2.
Your bass. Now, what Shawn Michaels did, being the first person entering the Royal Rumble and going through the whole gauntlet, that's impressive. I think Ric Flair, I think he was like number 2 or number 3, and he did something similar, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the first ever.
You say what?
I'm talking about the first ever. You know, we said monumental, so I thought, number 1 ever. And it's only been 3 guys to do it, so yeah.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Ric Flair, it was 1992. He came in at the 3rd spot.
Yeah, that ain't 1.
Nah, that ain't 1. It's close enough. Close enough. So, you said what, sir?
I said to you.
Yeah, it's close enough. I mean, he made my top 5. He probably number 4, 5, 7. One of them numbers. So now we know who this is our sticky note segment of the night. Now that we know who the clutch player of the year is, we're going to basically give our opinion about it. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander won the clutch player of the year. What's your thoughts about this? And I kind of think, and I'm going to go to you, Mr. KD, because I kind of think I know who you feel should have won, but he didn't. So what's your thoughts?
No. Shai should have won.
That boy Shai can get you a free throw. I can tell you that.
I like the way it played out. Shai won, and second place was Jamal Murray. So it works out perfectly for me. Because I personally do believe Shai this season was the best clutch player. But it feels good to see a Nugget, right on his tail. But yeah, they got it right. Shai won. Shout out to Ant, 3rd place. But yeah, Shai was the rightful winner. Like Amari said,
thoughts about that, Mr. Meyer, before we go?
He can get you a shot or to the line. He's going to get one of those.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just said it. I say Shai can get you to a shot and he can get you to the line. I say, but he gonna get you a point. He gonna try to end every possession with a point. So I give you that. Like Shai is definitely
not to mention he had a crazy game winner against us. So that still rings in my head too. So
all right. Yeah, so like I said, I might have went Jamal Murray though. Like, because there's really no qualifications for this. Like, they saying that the clutch player is this. They really don't got there's no way of really like quantifying this. So I just went by who I looked at and who I thought at the end of the game, who I want the ball in the hands of most. And it might be Jamal Murray. That 2-man game. You said what?
That's not the award. The award is this season. It's this season who has been the most clutch player.
Yeah.
You can't talk about who you would prefer to have the ball. It's about who had the ball and actually succeeded or did better than whoever.
Now, to that point, what I feel about it ain't that much different with the voters if he came in number 2. So hey, like I'm talking about PJ Washington or somebody.
Yeah, Jamal had crazy moments, but if you're talking about clutch players, it's been Shea hand out because.
But and I think this goes to both of y'all point. I think the free throw thing takes some over that. So even when my shot not hitting, I still can go to the line, get me 2, and still call it a day. So that's a big part of his arsenal too.
Clutch means who wins the game. That's what it's about. And
all right, so when y'all speaking about the clutch players, remember that's us. I need y'all to remember one thing. We ain't gonna play, we out.